Hi everyone, and welcome back to Stamp with Anna, and today I'm going to share with you my March thank you cards. I am very late in getting them out. Sorry customers. It's been really hectic around here, so I finally did sit down and design this. So it'd be great for a masculine card. So let's get started. What we need for colors is Dapper Denim, which is retiring, so get that while you can. Emerald Envy, also retiring, so get that one while you can. And Soft Suede, and I'm so glad that it is staying. The Emerald Envy and the Dapper Denim are part of the 2016-2018 in colors. The stamp set that we'll be using is the You're So Sweet. That is also retiring. And we're going to use the mini treat bag framelits that coordinate with this, which is also retiring. And in that package there is this one banner. That's what we're going to use. But the bundle itself is great. These two pieces here make a great little treat bag, and I've done plenty of them. If you look on my blog, you can see those. And then you have like a torn washi, a bow, a star, a heart. This says for you, that says enjoy. And then you have borders of stars, dots, and little hearts. And these here coordinate, the star and the heart coordinate with the stamp set. And this little washi tape coordinates with all of the words. So it is a great little set, but all we're going to use today is the tag, the banner I should say. And we're also going to use the burlap background stamp, which I just love. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is stamp our background. And what I like to do when I am stamping a large background stamp like this is, first of all, I buy them in wood so I don't have to mount them onto clear block, because I just find that it's so much easier to just do it this way. It's a little more expensive, but I like it. I stamp up, I bring the stamp pad to the stamp itself rather than going the other way around, because I find this is a little awkward to hold. So I find if I leave the stamp pad, the stamp down, and bring the pad to the stamp, it works out so beautifully. So I'm going to take, oh, forgot to tell you what I'm using for paper. I'm going to take a piece of Berry Vanilla, and I'm just going to place that in there. And then with a piece of scrap paper, I'm going to run my hands over this, making sure I get all of the edges. And then when I lift this up, get my pokey tool to lift that up. When I lift this up, I have this beautiful burlap background. And what I like to do is, with a sponge, ordered sponge, I'm just lightly going to go over the edges here, just to give it a little more dimension so it pops when it's on my card. Kind of giving it a border. And I just think that little touch adds so much. Okay, I found two pieces of scrap Whisper White in my scrap pile, and I think the sizes are just the right size. So the first one I'm going to ink up in Emerald Envy, and I'm going to just drop that right in there. Perfect. I'm going to clean my stamp off with my Stampin' scrubber. Whoops. With my Stampin' scrubber. And now I'm going to stamp it up with Dapper Denim. And I think that's just going to fit in here. And I just need the inside of this. All right, great. Now all my stamping is done. So what I'm going to do next is, by hand, I'm going to fussy cut this out And with the Big Shot, I'm going to die cut this out. And I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me fussy cut. So I'll do that off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. I did fussy cut this one out. And you'll see that this framelit only only cuts out the inside of that. And that's how you can make this a nice little layer like that. Okay, so now we're going to put our card together. I'm going to take the stamped burlap and I'm going to apply that, a little bit of adhesive on the back, snail, and I'm going to attach that to my Emerald Envy. And I'll put the measurements of this on my blog, and if I remember when I'm editing the video, I will also put it in as a caption. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some, this is old, it's hemp. Stampin' Up! Carried this a long time ago. I could have used linen thread, and I think that would be just fine because you can still get that. However, I didn't have enough to do all of my cards with linen thread, so I chose not to do it because I did want them all the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little piece of snail and attach this to the back just to kind of keep it in place. And then I'm going to put snail on all 4 corners, and then I'm going to attach it to the front of my card. Okay, now I want this to be long enough so that I can tie a knot there. Okay, now I'm going to take this one here that says just for you. I'm going to attach that right here. Okay, now I'm going to use a button from the True Gentleman's Buttons. This was in the Occasions catalog, and I understand that these are going to carry over, but I'm not positive on that. And I'm using a button. I want a button that has just 2 holes in it. I don't want one that has 4, and I'll show you why. I'm going to take this hemp and come in on each side of the holes. Okay, and if I had 4 holes, then I would have 2 holes that didn't have any thread going through them, and I didn't want that. So I'm going to tie this, pull this nice and taut, and I'm going to tie, I think I'll do a knot just in case. And because it has that hemp underneath it and it kind of wobbles, what I'm going to do is take a glue dot and just put that underneath my button to keep my button secure. I'm going to trim these tails. And then I'm going to take my die cut just for you, and with some mini dimensionals I'm going to put 4. You could probably use regular size dimensionals as well, and I just happen to have these handy. Or you could even use a strip of your leftover and just put it along the top. But your goal here is to keep the middle part free, because that's going to straddle the hemp or the twine or whatever you're using over here. See, so this is going to go in between those two. Going to center that up, and you're going to press. Then I have another piece of Very Vanilla. This one is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. I do know that. And I'm going to just drop that on the inside of my card. And there is my thank you card. You could use this for any occasion, really, but I send my customers who have placed an order with me during the previous month a card that they can use. Either keep it as a sample, or they can use it as they need it. And I usually send one that says thank you. But then it dawned on me, how many thank you cards can these ladies use? So I decided to start designing cards that weren't specifically thank you. So this one here just simply says just for you, so you can use it for a man's birthday, you can use it as a thank you, you can use it for any reason at all. So again, these 2 colors here, the Dapper Denim and the Emerald Envy, they are retiring, as is the You're So Sweet stamp set with the coordinating mini treat bag framelits. Those are available. I believe everything is while supplies last, so be sure to get yours if you would like them. If you have any questions at all about this project or any of the products I've used, please contact me at my blog, www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com. Thanks so much, and I'll catch you back here later this week.